There we go. Good morning, Internet. I figured I would just lean into all this Final Fantasy XIV coverage and play some. Gives me an excuse to at least start my duties and keep up this grind because I'm almost level 70 on my White Mage. Something that I should have done months ago. But, you know, I got caught up playing Red Mage. So let me go ahead and queue trial. Okay. Shouldn't be a very long wait. So... I don't know if there are any fates that I could join that would be worth doing by the time this queue pops. If the queues are long, I'll just swap over to like a low-level character or something. We'll see what happens. I guess that's one of the hard parts about being on an East Coast server in the morning. What can you do? Doesn't look like the wait's gonna be that bad. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Mine was nice and peaceful. Alright, where did they move our Chocobo stable to? Oh wait, there's just nothing in it right now. I'm gonna stable my Chocobo. Nothing wrong with that. I think I'm gonna tend to my Chocobo while I wait. This was my tech potency. How's it going, Yami? I know I forgot something. While this is playing, I'm gonna grab my bottle of water. My cold water. Whew, right on time. I actually play on Primal. My main server's Behemoth. But I do also have a character on Aether. I have several on Aether. Primarily on Zalera. But I believe I've got characters on other parts of Aether. Ah, crap. There we go. What's up, Mez? Yeah, I know. Aether's best cluster. Oh boy, Leviathan. I didn't ever want to see Leviathan again after playing Blue Mage. Oh, one of our tanks is still... Two of our people are still in the cutscene. Yesterday's trial was Sephiroth, so that was fun. That I'm not so sure about. What do you know, Maz? You know just about everything. Yeah, that's something I had not heard. I mean, they should be able to. They're both North American clusters, but... Oh my god, quit watching the cutscene! I know it's pretty, but you can watch it later. Christ, on sale. We're floundering out here. Yeah, I think it was just cross-server. Crystal, isn't that the other North American data cluster where they're shunting people off to? That I don't have to worry about because I'm on Behemoth. This was so fast when we were Black Mage running. We just blew through this. And sploosh. Where all the people that aren't wanted are being shunted off to. Hey, is the game too loud? Because it's really loud on my end. I just want to make sure you guys can hear me. I wonder if they're ever going to make Ninja not stupid tedious to get to. Not hard, just tedious. Whew, I'm taking damage. Oh, there was something over there hitting me that no one was on. Alright, I'm going to turn the game down a little bit. You're going to get some lag, so I'm sorry in advance. There we go. Well, that was ill-timed. Thank God it's not on extreme, otherwise I'd have died. There we go. This was the primal I died the most to just for dumb reasons. Yeah, reasons like that, pretty much. What's up, Jamie? This and Bismarck, I guess. I didn't really die all that much to Titan. And Ifrit, I only really died if our DPS was slow. Oh, hey, there we go. And I'm glad you can play through random main story scenarios. But, man, I wish you could skip those damn cutscenes. Oh, yeah, never mind. Fuck Shinryu. That fight is assholes. I still am lucky I have not had to go through Shinryu again since being done with it. Got EX for Ramu and never thought Roulette would give me an EX fight. Ramu I don't think is so bad as long as people understand, you know, the the phase 2 mechanics so you don't all get blown up. Oh, damn it. No wonder. Shit. It's about time to clean out my inventory, too. I don't think I ever want to face Shinryu Extreme. I don't even think I did Shinryu Hard. There we go. Nice easy queue. That I have no doubt on. Yeah, I wasn't really crazy about Shinryu when this expansion dropped. Oh my god. Mukulmog. Ugh. I did that last week, I think. And oh my god, we died like 9 times. It was mind-bending how many times we died on that. Because the fight isn't hard. It's not hard. Kill shit in the right order, and then we get our XP and we move on. Or me as a healer, desperately try to keep people alive that do idiot things. I gotta see how far he's gonna kite. Once we get to the mainland anyways. Hey, why are they taking damage? Yeah. People are exceptionally dumb when it comes to Mukulmog. That's a semi-important email. I will read that later. For now, we are going to blow through some dungeons. People shouldn't be taking damage. Making me actually have to work. How inconsiderate. Like, I know my job is to heal, but... Maybe fight the same thing the tank is fighting. I don't know. I think it's just crazy enough to work. Yeah, it's a simple fight, but people are super dumb. I know, I don't like to risk letting the tank get crazy low. When I could DPS, I try to, but... What's up, Richard? I never really thought White Mage's DPS was really all that great, but that's personal opinion. I tell you what, it was rough leveling my very first character as a Conjurer White Mage. Doing some of the story missions, some of the story missions was a most unkind experience. If it's a tank, I know that's one thing, but if it's just a rando, I don't know if I trust it all that much. Yeah, I enjoyed Scholar DPS. Back in the day, White Mage did not have great DPS, I don't think. That's one of the reasons I started leveling DPS classes. was just because, man, it was rough. And I don't really tank at all, but I was on another server, like, leveling a low-level character for the purpose of some of these editorials. And I decided that I would start practicing tanking. Because, like, I have tanks at a usable level, I just don't do it. Like, I just grinded dungeons and stuff. Well, not dungeons, but, Palace of the Dead. I was a DPS main until I got to Wrath of the Lich King in World of Warcraft. God, I could have just walked to the other side. But I didn't take damage. And when I got to 14, back in 1.0, I was Black Mage. And then once A Realm Reborn came, I said, you know, I am going to play a white mage. Damn it. There we go. Blurp. You guys are supposed to... That hurt. That was mildly unpleasant. Yeah, Battle for Azeroth was not fun. I wanted to be really excited for it, and I tried to. Like that first month, I was kind of on board, but not so much. I haven't played a Final Fantasy XIV 14 update that I did not enjoy immensely. There were parts of Heavensward that were kind of slow, but overall the package was still very good. And I've really enjoyed Stormblood. Shadowbringers, that's going to be exciting, though. Pass. This was a dungeon, the Sire Song Sea, that I thought was really, like, aesthetically interesting. Let's see what he does. Because there are a lot of tanks that do these dungeons that just run on ahead. But if he's not, then I'm not going to stress about it. I'm not going to tell the tank to run on ahead. In what way? I thought Heavensward kind of drug on for a little bit. I thought anyways. I was not a fan of getting all the Aether points. That to me was just really, really tedious. It wasn't a bad mechanic, but it was just boring. So then I had to Google where everything was. Because that dumb compass was a piece of crap. 500 yalms to the south by southeast. I don't know what a yalm is. I had to Google it. Well, thank you, Richard. Whew. I appreciate them coming up with their own units of measurement, but yalms? It's like yams. I don't like yams either. Yes, thank you, Maz. I knew that. It was a goof. Killing me. But I do stand by not being a fan of that particular mechanic. And I liked all the fun undersea adventures in Stormbringer, which I did not enjoy in World of Warcraft. That's probably because I played on a PvP server and was chased around by like 50 Alliance players. Pardon me. Whew. I wasn't really crazy about it. It wasn't as hard as I'm making it out to be. I'm exaggerating a little, as is my wont. Damn it! But I personally enjoyed Stormbringer more than Heaven's Ward. But I did like the ultra-European aesthetic of it, with the big castles and the big snowy areas. That I did like. And I also liked that it connected to the other world, the other part of the world a little better. It wasn't just, hey, we're gonna go off to the super Japanese area now. But all in all, I've been really happy with Final Fantasy XIV. I can't think of an expansion or a content update that I hated, even if I found it to be ridiculous, like Shinryu. But I think that was mostly because no one that I was grouping with really knew how to do it. What's up, Nostalgia Fan? No one knew how to do it, so we were all just dying over and over again. And it would be like one or two people in the group would know it, and then we would still all very much die. Man, how many times I slid to my doom on that dumb fight. The numbers might not surprise you. Because they sure didn't surprise me. Ah, the governor. If this was a reference to a Final Fantasy V boss, I sure don't remember it. Because this whole dungeon really made me think of... the ship graveyard in Final Fantasy V. Oh, for sure. I went in blind to it also. Because I grinded pretty hard to get level cap. And I just wanted to see what was going to go down. Blurp. I really enjoy Final Fantasy V. I do not enjoy it as much as Final Fantasy IV, Final Fantasy VI, or Final Fantasy X. 4 really being my favorite. And it probably shows on my personal stream with as much time as I spend, or I did. I'm going to go back to it. Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise. I don't need any of this stuff. Oh man, did I roll on it? Damn it. 4 was also my first Final Fantasy game, so that probably has a little to do with it. Because I played 4, 6, a little bit of 1, and then I played 7, and then I played everything else in sequential order. Yep, I still remember the Nintendo Power issue that made me want to play 4, or 2 at the time. I thought the game was so damn cool. And then my uncle rented me a Super Nintendo for the weekend. And I felt so good. I felt so good because I got from the beginning of the game to Kanazo, to Cagnazo, over like one weekend, not knowing anything about the game, and I just felt like king shit. And then when I finally got a copy of the game for my own, like my first playthrough was like, it's like 78 hours. Now I could get through the game in like, I don't know, 10? What's up, Mecha? How's it going? I guess I can get through it faster now that I know a missed clip, item dupe, and some of the other fun tricks. But yeah, 4 was where I got my start. I'm still disappointed that 14 released a big whale mount and did not give it the Final Fantasy IV big whale theme. I will not stop harping on that until they do the right thing. Do the right thing, Square Enix. You had one job. Yeah, I hear you there, Mecha. Easy peasy. Now we're heading to the glowering sauerkrauts. And no, I don't care about that. Oh, damn it. I don't really want any of that crap. My inventory is already full. Oh shit, I already cast it. I do have Discord, but MMOHuts Discord is private. But I do have a Discord for our personal stream, the bottom tier, that I'm sure if Maz or Jamie are still here, can provide a link to. But the MMOHuts Discord is only for work purposes. Though I've been pushing to see if we can't find a way to make a community channel. That hasn't gotten a lot of traction with the folks above us, but I tried. A Ghost Baroque cane. Yeah, that's really the hard part. And I don't have the time of day to moderate it. And no offense to some of our moderators for the forums. I don't know that they're all that great at their job. Not to cast aspersions on people. That's really the hard part. Is having quality moderators that we can trust. Because I already have, and Jamie already has, more than enough stuff to do in the day without babysitting a bunch of dorks on the internet. I mean, they're fine dorks because they visit read our content, but dorks nonetheless. Not everyone is kind on the internet. It is what it is. It's time for Totally Not Siren. Anytime they're ready. There we go. You know, I never figured out if you can avoid her mez, where she forces you to walk in a line. Like, I always tried turning around, and it didn't really do anything. I think it's because I think I have casting set to turn and face whom I'm casting on. Yeah, because I still have forced march. I don't think you can avoid that. And if you can, I don't know how. Man, this game had a killer soundtrack. Least I could do is make myself not run through the poisonous doom. I guess that's really the key. Don't walk through the poisonous clouds of crap. Oh, right, this is the one that's in reverse. Crap. Whew! Oh, whoops. Damn it. Oh, shit! Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good at all. Yeah, it's pretty much what I was thinking. That was the worst timing. Yeah, isn't that weird? It's almost like I enjoy this game or something. Yeah, that was just really, really bad positioning. And then the cast right in the middle. Ugh. Press F to pay respects. Why don't they just... Enjoying games in 2019 is so overrated. You're not wrong. Hey, if they win the fight, more power to them, but... It doesn't look like that's gonna... Nope. There it is. Speaking of Final Fantasy XIV, a little later today on MMOHuts.com, I should have another editorial on Final Fantasy XIV. We're answering the question, how easy is Final Fantasy XIV to start? That should be up in just a little while. I'll probably put a link to it in the description of this once the stream goes once the VOD goes live. Which will probably ultimately become a series where I look at MMOs from a beginner's perspective and ask the ultimate question, how easy is this to play or to get into? Because I enjoy doing stuff like that. Man, this game is pretty. I really think you'd enjoy it, ePip. A lot of my friends that don't play MMOs have fallen into 14. And a lot of them that I've personally talked to were fans of 12 first. Because 12 definitely had that MMO sort of feel to it. But I personally, I will shill 14 to anyone that will listen. It is easily my favorite MMO. I didn't until I played the International Edition. That was much better. 12 just had a garbage main character. Well, they had the wrong character pegged as the main character. They could have just got rid of Vaughn, and everything would have been fine. Vaughn and Pinello. But I think they were on a kick of having blank slate main characters to, I guess, draw people in. Nah, they were awful. They were very awful. That's true. And I do think 14 is pretty easy to get into. I don't mind there being challenge to the game, or stuff to learn and stuff to find out about. But those first couple hours are very important. There you go. Ha! Suck it, Lorelei. Better get towards the middle. Whew. There we go. There we go, that should be just enough room. Woo! But yeah, they were still on a really big blank slate kick, and I don't think it was the right call. I don't know the numbers on how well it did in Japan, but I personally wasn't all that crazy about it. Let's get into position. Okay, no, I was in the right spot. Whoop! Yeah, 12 you can... with enough knowledge of the Gambit system, you could really just set it to, all you have to do is walk to the encounters and let it do all the work. You can make it scan for you, cast the right spells. It's really kind of easy. That was one of the big complaints I had about it. When I first started, once I really got down and dirty with it. Revenge on Sephiroth does count. Okay, this crap stuff I want. No. Pass. Pass. Okay. Good stuff. Looks like I have might have time for one more. Yeah, Bart's/Butts is kind of blank slatey. But I agree. I think that's emblematic of the job system. Except Ramza. Ramza was really fleshed out as a main character. I think Ramza was probably one of the more filled out Final Fantasy main characters. Okay, been on for about 40 minutes. Let's see what the queue time is for a 50 to 60 dungeon. Because I know I don't have time for a main scenario. That's 30 minutes of cutscenes minimum. But I don't really want to project myself onto the main character. That's not... I guess it's not what I get out of MMOs. Ethereochemical Research Facility. Ah, diggity daffodil. Trying to remember the final boss for this one. It's been a little while since I've done this dungeon. Okay, looks like he's gonna do long pulls. At least he's a Dark Knight, so I'm not too... Hey, what's up? I'm from Eastern North Carolina. Oh, he's not doing super big pulls, okay. Wonder if there's any resemblance to Jane Farstrider. I could see that, Maka. Well, I always recommend older Final Fantasy games. I always recommend 4, I always recommend 6, and I recommend 10. Or Tactics. Tactics is very good. It depends on what you like in your games, I guess. As far as the class system Final Fantasies go, oh, BDO. That's a negative, Ghost Rider. It's grindy. There's a lot of shady stuff in the marketplace. No real end game to it that I can think of. Honestly, Maka, try 4. It has a great story. Yeah. And I'm not going to begrudge a free-to-play game making their money. But I draw a line in the sand somewhere. If you're looking for a free-to-play MMO, I can help you with that too. But yeah. BDO... That's a yikes from me. It's gonna be a nope from me. Oh yeah, 4's got good replay value. And it's got a bunch of fun mods that are free to utilize on the internet. Later, Richard. Thanks for coming out. And, you know, Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise. That I can't really play on this channel. Damn it. Forgot I took the... put the lid back on my bottle. I don't agree with that, but that's okay. I don't really even think... Oh, because it's easy. Yeah, that's fair. 7's stupid easy. Because I don't really think 7's all that great. I will, however, play Final Fantasy VII Randomizer when it comes out, because I'm a sucker for a good randomizer. Honestly, I don't think Terra's all that bad, Mecca. I was playing on my Xbox for a little bit. I play on PC also. And on PS4 occasionally. I will say that, yeah, 7's kind of on the ugly side. I use a GTX 1080. My computer specs are down there in the description. You play on what? PS4, Mecca? You might like Terra. EPIP. It's got a good the action combat's really good. I really love playing it on controller. Super good on controller. Yeah, I hear that. I mostly play on my Xbox right now because my hard drive space on my PlayStation is at a premium. I've got like 3 or 4 Yakuza games installed. Several other games. Like games I'm reviewing at the moment, etc. And just stuff I really enjoy playing. So I don't have the room. I thought about getting an external for my PlayStation though, because though I do enjoy my Xbox, I get way more out of my PS4. Same. That's exactly what I was saying the other day. Because I've got an external, but I use it for other stuff. Like I back up some of my video recordings and stuff on it. And I don't really want to split it. I would have to get something either specifically for it or upgrade one of my PC hard drives and get a case for it. I forgot the damn word for it because words are hard. Wait, why are they taking all that damage? There we go. All of these dungeons are so damn pretty. I like all the cool glowy effects. The super high ceiling. Hell, this was a game I originally was going to play on console. But, no, this feels right on a PC. And when I first started playing 14, I did play with a controller, with a PS4 controller, I think. But when I decided to heal, nope. I'd rather have a keyboard and mouse to heal with. There we go. Only reason I'm about to level a Lancer is because, honestly, Lancer gear is so cool. It's the whole reason I leveled a Red Mage. Because Red Mage gear is really cool to look at. Yes, you should absolutely try Final Fantasy XIV. It's got a great free trial. You can level up to level 35. The only real restrictions are you can't use trade You can't, like, join a free company and you can't whisper. And you can't create parties, but you can be invited to them. I highly recommend Final Fantasy XIV if you, 1, love solid story-based MMOs, 2, like Final Fantasy, or 3, you just like really pretty MMOs that are action combat oriented. The only real knock to the combat is the global cooldown system, because there are some lulls between using abilities. But that personally doesn't really bother me. Yeah, try the free trial. Worst you can decide is that you don't like it. The free trial doesn't have a time limit, so you could try it as... You could try every class that's not... like an expansion class. Or Blue Mage. You can unlock all the jobs, all like the main advanced jobs. I'm gonna go over here. I better drop some big numbers. But yeah, I totally advise at least giving it a try. I mean, this right here is standard dungeon content for this game. All the areas are pretty. You don't get a mount until about level 20, but you just have to do a quest and you get a Chocobo. And then once you have some cool vegetables, you can customize the color of your Chocobo. If you get it on Steam, you have to get all the other expansions on Steam. I personally recommend getting it through their client. That's what I do. Through their website. But you could always just add it to your Steam library. But if you get it through Steam once, you have to get everything through Steam. Is the way I'm almost 100% sure that works. I've only played through the official Square Enix website. And plus the that after this dungeon I will check on you for, unless someone has the answer. I don't think you could switch your account from PC to PS4. But Jamie or Maz, if you're here and you know the answer, feel free. Nothing wrong with that, Mike. Monk, to play Monk well is a little difficult, because there's a lot of, it's a positioning based class. Yeah, I think Steam probably has discounts on occasion. I don't think getting it through Steam is bad. It is not free to play, but there is a free trial. But no, this is not free to play. That's what I thought, Zelnith. Thank you. I believe Twitch Prime has the Final Fantasy XIV starter kit now, too, for a limited time. Yeah, you can play all the classes up to 35 for free. That I do not know off the top of my head. Yeah, the account is linked, but you do have to buy Final Fantasy XIV for PS4 separately. Thank you, Jamie. And I don't really have the price off the top of my head, I'm afraid. I have a feeling there's probably more discounts on Steam. But I prefer to go through Mognet. That's what I was thinking of. Thank you, Zelneth. The Final Fantasy XIV starter kit. If you have Twitch Prime, hell, go grab that and get a 30-day subscription. And while you're on Twitch, go follow twitch.tv/thebottomtier. Oh wait, no. I need to untarget him. Yeah, I hear you, Mecha. And I've talked to people that didn't enjoy their time in 14, and that's fine. I just think people ought to give it a shot, because it's very good. I think a fair to moderate amount of our staff plays 14. Because I do, Jamie does, I believe Terrace used to, Andy does, Colton used to. Colton couldn't get around the GDC. See, Zelneth has the right idea. They know what they're talking about. And there are several there are several good free-to-play MMOs. But if I'm gonna you know, talk about one that isn't, it's gonna be this one. It's not gonna be WoW. This feels like a lot like Chrono Trigger. 30 days is definitely a good amount of time to get through the main story of A Realm Reborn and really to see how you feel about the game. I play on Behemoth. I'm in a free company that I very much enjoy that is themed after Final Fantasy IV, so of course I like them. They're all very nice people. I don't think I've really met any real douchebags in 14. Except in, like, a couple of random groups. But, like, regular interactions with people have all been very good. I've heard nothing but nightmares about the mentor system, though. I think we were talking about that just the other day. But the footage I'm going to have up here on YouTube in just a little bit, well, it'll be unlisted, but it'll be in an editorial. I'll drop it in the description for this a little later today. So come back and take a look at it. Or go to MMOHuts.com and check out the latest news. But I was starting a new character on a new server. I was trying Lancer, because I never really got into it. I've played Lancer a couple of times. I've leveled it, but I never really like dove into the class. So that's what the footage is of a basically first time Lancer. And there's a lot of like secrets and stuff to find in 14, which is another reason I like it. Because there are like, I think there are trials that I have yet to do. Yeah, that's fair, but it's a good taste for it. I think if you like it going up to 35, you'll continue to like it moving forward. Yeah, that is a fair assessment. Once you have all your really cool powers. But I really just enjoyed the leveling experience. The story is fun, the characters are interesting. some of the classes are more boring than others. You know, like Lancer. Until Lancer has 27 attack abilities, and then I just shut my mouth. Black Mage is kind of boring, IMO, but they just dump numbers. But there is a lot of intricacy in learning the flow and the timing of swapping between your two elemental stances. It just wasn't all that fun for me. I really got into Scholar, though. Scholar was a hoot. I like Astrologian conceptually, but meh. They don't have Galaxy Stop. Black Mage is a good DPS class. It's a solid, big numbers DPS class. It's definitely more rewarding. And you know the best thing? It has daily quests, but it doesn't push them as the way to play the game. I haven't played Realm Royale in a couple of months, but when I did play it, I did enjoy it as one of the few Battle Royale games that I liked. Truenath, he plays a lot of it. So does Axel over on bottom tier. But I think it's good. I think it's still got a ways to go, but I do enjoy it about as much as I will enjoy any Battle Royale game. Yeah, I saw that. The Venom Pistol, yeah? Well, Paladins has a bunch of cool weapons. I want Fernando's Lance, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Because that's right, the other pistol was renamed and reworked to be the Venom Pistol. Yeah. I'm still with you. Yeah. Those were added, those both came at the same time, so I got a little thrown off. Defeat all opposition. Dunk some dorks. Another thing I really like about 14 is there are a lot of fairly clever tributes to older Final Fantasy games. And a lot of musical cues that I really enjoy. Oof. I did not move fast enough. Oh, fuck. There we go. Oh, definitely. This was a really fun dungeon. But take heart, Mike. When you unlock Bard, now you can play music. Something it was sorely missing. Oh, my least favorite thing about this game. Ice effects. Ice effects are the worst. They're challenging, but they absolutely suck. They suck the big one. Oh, nice. There is a monthly subscription. This is definitely not a free-to-play. I would be on board with it being a free-to-play, but there are some seriously cool video, like musical tributes from this game from players. Some of them are truly, truly majestic. Like someone played Dancing Mad as the bard. I'm leveling White Mage, as you can see. I'm leveling... I was leveling Samurai. I'm not really leveling too much on my main character. Right now I'm getting ready to, like, finish up the story. 'Cause I'm a couple quests behind. On Zalira, I am leveling a Marauder? No, not Marauder. Whichever class becomes Paladin, I'm blanking. I am gonna go back and do some crafting, though. I'm gonna, or, like, level my gathering classes, because those are good ways to make money, too. Most of my money came from playing the yeah, there we go, Gladiator. Most of my money came from playing the marketplace. Warrior's not very fun for me. I'd rather be a paladin. Paladin, I think, is the only class I don't have unlocked on this character. I might have it unlocked, I don't remember. I spend a lot of time in the or I did spend a lot of time in the Palace of the Dead, just level grinding. Like, even if I don't, like, play them actively in dungeons. Woo! That worked out. Whew. Yeah, I like Paladin because it feels, I guess, safer to tank with. Like, I wanted to learn Dark Knight because I love Dark Knight as a class. But, oh my god, I could not wrap my head around it. And it made me feel so dumb. Dark Knight just made me feel like a dummy. Woo! He's almost down. There we go. I didn't quite level, but I will later on today when I run my main scenario and absolutely fucking weep at a 45-minute cutscene. But I think that's going to do it for me here today on MMOHuts Live. Thank you so much for coming out. Do try Final Fantasy XIV. I use keyboard and mouse. I have controllers on the desk, but I play keyboard and mouse. I used to play controller, though. I think they're both valid. Play however you like to. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. I might be back tomorrow. Depends on how busy things are. I might play some Street Fighter V or some, like, Dragon Ball Fighters on the channel this week. I don't know. Maybe I'll play some Terra. People are talking about free-to-play MMOs, and we do cover a lot of those. Maybe I'll play some Terra this week. That should be fun. But yeah, check this video out later, or go to MMOHuts.com to read my How Hard is Final Fantasy XIV to Start editorial. And as always, stay tuned to MMOHuts.com for all the latest gaming news and reviews. And if you like me, and why wouldn't you, go to twitch.tv/thebottomtier for myself and Colton's Let's Plays and live streams and etc. etc. About 11:30 Eastern is the standard start time. I started a little early today because things were really slow, and as soon as I started, we had some more emails to square away. It's the way it is. Alright, I'm going to refill my bottle of water and get to work. I'll see you guys next time right here on MMOHuts.